Hi all, welcome to the Player of the Month October Bundesliga predictions and trade tips video. So hopefully you find this very useful, folks. Smash the likes as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All the links are down below for playlist and channel and social media links as always. So I know the vote's not up yet, but I thought get this up early, get yourselves well prepared, and hopefully we have a very tasty Player of the Month card. Now, 5 standout candidates. I know, as I said, the vote isn't out, but Hazard of Mönchengladbach is the first shout. He has got 2 goals, 2 assists for the month, very impressive, but not as impressive as some. Good fan vote. In terms of routes, you would obviously have his Belgium squad. You would have, then from there, you would focus on his past clubs. So he played for Chelsea, Lens and Waregem. October teams were Bayern, who was very impressive against Mainz, but he got a goal against Freiburg, but they lost, which will maybe go against them. Mönchengladbach, you'd go like between 1 and 4 Mönchengladbach players, then 4 Bundesliga. You'd imagine a Bundesliga squad out of that. Then 90 chem pretty much is the standard, I would imagine, chem for all the squads. For me, total cost 50 to 80k, likelihood out of 10, I would say a 5 or a 6. That's my personal feeling. I feel there are stronger candidates. From here we go to Eckstein, Maximilian Eckstein to be precise, because his brother also plays for the same team. Now, Maximilian, very impressive, bagging an inform in Team of the Week 6. Well, you won't need to sacrifice that, but for for Werder Bremen, who are very impressive in the month, you'd look at Pavlenka, Klaassen and Sahin. Then October teams were Wolfsburg, Schalke and Leverkusen. I would assume maybe like an 81, 82 rated Germany and Bundesliga squads, 80, 81 maybe even for Bremen. And 90 chem, I would imagine he would be 4 routes to the cost of like 50 to 80k. It's not exactly going to be difficult or expensive. It's just more a case of how they decide to set up the form of Eckstein. Like, while Bremen are seem to stand out every month at the moment, I feel Eckstein will just be kind of neglected over other players. Jonas Hoffmann's got 3 goals, 1 assist for the month. Very impressive in Bayern and Mainz performances. He got a hat-trick, yet he obviously did not bag an inform, which was a notable point for Team of the Week, but that was to be expected though if you follow Team of the Week. And even then, Hazard didn't get in that Team of the Week either, which was kind of baffling. But regardless, you kind of apply the same logic as you did with Thorgan Hazard, where you would just focus on Bundesliga. You'd focus on his Dortmund and Mainz, who he used to play for previously. Then October teams have obviously been Bayern, Mainz and Freiburg. Then as long as you've got an 81, 82 rated squad for Bundesliga, Mönchengladbach in Germany, you should find it fairly straightforward. And I would say then an 80 to 81 rated squad for his past clubs and October teams. He could win the fan vote. Raphael Hoffmann's own card and some are other good shouts. As I said, he could win the fan vote. Jovic, landslide majority, I think, is what everyone is issuing. This guy ran absolutely riot against Fortuna Dusseldorf, got 5 goals. He got 1 goal, 1 assist in another game as well, which is absolutely, to score the form that he's had this month is mental. You can consider Rebic and Hasebe. He used to play in the Liga North for Benfica and Setúbal, so keep that in mind as a curveball option. So be fully aware. Dusseldorf, Hoffenheim and Nuremberg are his teams that he played against in October. I would say as long as you get a few players from each team, you'll be well and truly prepared. I'm saying 80, 81, but you never know. Frankfurt, I would imagine maybe like an 81, 82 rated squad with needing a few of them, and then from there you would need a 81, 82 Bundesliga squad. They'll try and make it a little bit expensive but a little bit hard at the same time, but still 50 to 80k and 7, you'd almost want to see an 8 out of 10. Then Paco Alcacer, now he has been absolutely clinical this month, stood out very impressively for Dortmund. He's got a real good vein of form for Dortmund, and I feel that could just sway the fan vote. Like, people will be like, well, he's got foot swap card, that might help him get the Player of the Month card, because they'll be like, oh, that's an increase, it'll make his Player of the Month card the highest rated out of the 5 cards, as it were. People might logically think like that way, but for Dortmund you might need like an 82, 83 rated squad, 1 in form, 2 or 3 Dortmund players, 90 chem. Then October teams were Stuttgart, Augsburg and Berlin. He got a hat-trick against Augsburg, so keep that in mind. Spain, maybe an 82, 83 rated squad with a few Spanish players, and his past teams include Barcelona, Valencia and Getafe, so you might need to tap into a La Liga based squad. Now hopefully you find this useful, folks. As I said, I really fancy Jovic to win this award. Close second I think will be Paco Alcacer, but time will tell, of course. Not 100% sure when they'll release it, but I'll keep my eyes peeled regardless. If you can smash the likes would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GZLegend. Let me know in the comments down below who you fancy, and I'll catch you all later.